It's too hot to fish, and too hot for golf, and too cold at home. That baseball game on TV takes me back to when I was a kid.
Y'all ever hear a song so country you can smell the sawdust on the dance floor? That was Too Cold at Home in the fall of 1990. Texas twang, shuffle beat, and a voice that sounded like Beaumont after midnight. Pull up a chair. Tonight we're walking with Mark Chesnutt, the Southeast Texas honky-tonker who carried real-deal country straight onto the 90s airwaves and refused to let go. Back when Mark Nelson Chesnutt was born, September 6, 1963 in Beaumont, his dad, Bob, kept a house full of records and a head full of songs. Mark learned early what a hard country baritone ought to do: tell the truth without showing off. By 17, his daddy was hauling him up to Nashville to cut sides, and back home he was fronting the house band at Cutter's nightclub in Beaumont, working 4-5-hour sets till the neon buzzed and the brooms came out. That grind built a voice with some road dust on it. Then 1990 hits. MCA Nashville signs him, and Too Cold at Home lands like fresh sawdust. The title track cools out at number 3, and on February 9, 1991, Brother Jukebox turns into his first number 1. Honky-Tonks sad and proud at the same time. You could hear the lineage: George Jones's Heartbreak, East Texas phrasing, and that easy, loping pocket his band lived in. And bless him, the hits kept walking through the door. Blame It on Texas, Your Love is a Miracle, Broken Promised Land. That first run let folks know this boy wasn't chasing pop sheen, he was saving room for a steel break. In 1992, he doubled down with Long Necks and Short Stories. It's barstool country at album length. I'll Think of Something, hitting number 1. Bubba Shot the Jukebox, turning every beer joint into a sing-along, and Old Country, showing he could swing as easy as he could cry. A year later came Almost Goodbye, and June through fall of 1993, he rattled off 3 straight number 1s, It Sure Is Monday, on May 18th, then the title track, then I Just Wanted You to Know. Radio was changing, but Mark kept bringing fiddle and steel meat and potatoes like it was Saturday night at Cutter's. By 94 and 95, with What a Way to Live and then Wings, he was a radio fixture. May 20th, 1995, Gonna Get a Life slips him another chart topper, Zydeco Spice on a Beaumont plate. And in the fall of 1996, he sneaks one of the era's great late 1990s barn burners onto a greatest hits. It's a Little Too Late, released September 30th, climbs to number 1 by February 8, 1997. That vocal? Pure Chesnutt, easy glide up top, Little George Jones catch on the edge, all heart. Now here's a curveball, and Mark's always told it plain. December 98, he cuts a country take on Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, and by early 99 it hits number 1. One country and even crosses over to the Hot 100. Big success, sure, but he said more than once he didn't want to chase that lane. Labels were tilting pop. Mark stayed anchored to hardwood floors and barroom ballads. That choice had a cost. Some chart momentum cooled, but it's why folks still line up for him today. He's the same Beaumont baritone he was before the big buses. Let me slide a funny one across the table. When Bubba Shot the Jukebox was lighting up honky-tonks in '92, bar owners swore Bubba was going to get them shut down for laughter-related disturbances. You can still catch Mark grinning about it from the stage, like he knows that song's the unofficial national anthem for Last Call and Tall Tales. Off stage, the story's grounded. He married Tracie back in 1992, they met the classic way, in a bar, and built a family with 3 sons down home in Texas. He scaled touring back some in the late 90s to be present as a dad, which any road dog will tell you is the toughest and truest kind of decision. There have been rough patches. He had back surgery in the early 2020s that he said he put off too long, and on June 16, 2024, he underwent emergency quadruple bypass surgery. Hard news for a roadman. But by October 2024, he was back on a stage in Alabama, easing into it with that old stubborn Texas grit. This past October 16, 2025, doctors sidelined him again. Low sodium, blood pressure too high, so a couple shows were canceled while they ran tests. He told fans he was sorry and he'd be back as soon as the good Lord and the med team said so. That's a country singer's prayer right there. What did he leave in the catalog besides hit singles? A blueprint. In an era when production got glossy, he kept the sawdust under your boots. Too Cold at Home, Long Necks, and Short Stories, Almost Goodbye. Those weren't just platinum plaques, they were permission slips for a generation of neo-traditionalists to keep twin fiddles and Telecasters on the radio. And when he pushed back on pop pressure after that big power ballad, he showed you can guard your lane and still sell tickets. If you've ever waited on a chart call, you know, no, ones are sweet, but longevity is sweeter. From Cutters in Beaumont to the Ryman and way beyond, Mark Chesnutt's held tight to the heart of country music, cheek by jukebox cheek with hard times and second chances. Here's to the baritone that won't bend. If that story warmed your honky-tonk heart, do me a kindness. Tap like, mash subscribe, ring that little bell, and share this with the buddy who still keeps a stack of old dance hall wrist stamps in his glove box. We're Classic Country TV. Y'all come back now.